Hello and welcome to MailRight. I'm Adam, the co-founder, and I'm here with the one and only Jonathan Denwood. Say hello, Jonathan.
Hi there, folks. You almost forgot you were the co-founder, didn't you, Adam?
I did. I didn't say that, but I am.
It's been a long week, hasn't it, Adam?
Yeah, it's been great though. It's been really productive. So, well, today we are going to be talking about the top 5 ways to generate real estate leads in 2022. And so stay tuned and let's jump right into this. And first off, let's talk about the sphere of influence, the
Yeah,
SOI.
yeah, SOI. Sphere of influence, what does that basically mean? It means everybody you know in your community, relatives, friends, you're going to have to hit them up. It's as simple as that. You're not going to get anywhere in this business by being what me and Adam call the invisible agent.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work, folks.
Yeah.
And you got to get yourself out there. You got to ring up everybody you know and tell them that you've become a real estate agent. You got to be honest with them. You haven't got a ton of experience, but you've joined a good brokerage. You're being mentored, and you're really enthusiastic, and you're really hungry, and you really want to help somebody, and just hammer away at it. Go to everything in your local community that's free. Don't hit people with business cards. Just tell them, just engage people in conversations, and then just tell them that you're there to serve and you're eager.
Yeah. And part of that is what we've talked about in the past on several videos, which is, being a digital mayor and connecting that way as well. So I went to a couple networking events recently, which I don't always go to, but just to kind of, network, but also see some people I haven't seen in a long time, and ended up turning into some more business. So some of that might be coming our way, Jonathan.
Well, it's so important, you just got to get yourself out there, folks. You're not
Yeah.
going, but there's a way of doing it. Don't be one of these people that just hits people and just pitches to them. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth on this planet for a reason, and it did it because a third should be you and 2/3 should be you listening to the other people, and that's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yeah. And I hate hearing realtors say, "Oh my gosh, my neighbor used another realtor." It's like, well, how much have you been interacting with your neighbors? Because that probably wouldn't have happened. So get out there, even if you're introvert, make it happen. And like Jonathan said, 2 ears, 1 mouth. So listen as much as you speak, and you'll probably learn a lot too. And people appreciate when you're listening. So,
and the reality is, leads that come from sphere of influence are going to be the top quality.
always.
What I mean by top quality, people get confused by that, Adam. It's not that digital leads can't be top quality. It's just the time. You find that sphere of influence leads that you get are further on the purchase, either selling their home or buying a home, than digital internet leads. That's the big difference. It's not that they can't be similar in outcome. It's where the prospect is on their journey. That's the big difference.
Yeah. And there's kind of some built-in trust because it's part of your sphere, and either they know you or they know people who know you. So you kind of have a one-up right away.
Exactly.
So, well, if you like what you're hearing, we provide these free workshops because we want to help you grow your business in the real estate world. So please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and then also pound that notification bell so you know when we have the other videos come up. So let's jump into the second thing, which is the digital internet leads.
Yeah, I think they can come from Facebook. Some people hit on Facebook. I really think it's the offering, it's the lead magnet, it's the targeting of the audience. I think Facebook have, because of legal reasons, had to tighten down on some of the parameters. So on ethnic group, on certain, you can't choose or exclude certain groups. Basically, you use the lead magnet or the image or the video and the copy to be your gatekeeper. That's what you do. The other thing, and this doesn't depend on Facebook or on paid for click with Google, um, is that these leads, you could be looking at 180 to 600 days plus before they actually are in a position to buy or sell.
Yeah.
So where a lot of people go wrong is they haven't got they don't do follow through. They
Or
don't
they delay it too long.
yeah, you've got to have a platform like Real Geeks, like Mailrite, like Bold Leads that nurtures these. You also got
Hmm.
to hit them hard initially in the first 7 days, and then keep on hitting them um, in the 30 days. But that first week, you've got to have a platform that can email them, text them, and if they get any response, then you're on the phone straight away to them.
Yeah.
And if you've got a platform like Mailrite or Bold Leads, that helps with that. Or you've got to have a personal assistant that helps you with that. Um, you know, you got to have or you got your brokerage provides, or unless you're a bigger agent, you need ISA, to ring up these people if they come to you, because if you've got a big enough you're spending enough money and you've got the funnels really working well, you're going to have a lot of leads and a lot of people trying to contact you. And if you've got ISA, they can do the ringing and booking, because you're not, time is going to be your shortest resource basically. um, that's what, but it's just a longer period before they're going to buy a lot, and you've got to have a system that touches them. And
Yeah.
you also, it's going to take a while before this, the days of this kicking in straight away are pretty over. So I'm a great believer in all the five main things we're going to discuss, really hitting all five of them and not
Hmm.
depending on one thing. So
Yeah.
you get a lot of agents that won't do the sphere of influence. They only want to do digital. Um, the other factor is if you're using Zillow Premier, or you're using Google Local Advert, paid advertising, um, those type of leads, Zillow Premier, they have their own ISA team, and they scrub them, and they should be further along the journey of buying or selling. That's why you're
Yeah.
paying like for 30, 60, $80, $100 per lead. And
Yeah.
the same thing with Google local paid leads. You're paying between $30 and $70. They're not scrubbed, but you do get a money back guarantee from Google. If they're hopeless, you can go to Google and try and get your money back.
Yeah. Running a ad right now and have gotten 15 leads. Some of, 4 or 5 of them have been just kind of not legit ones. And then the other ones have been decent leads, and kind of like what you were saying, it's about the brand exposure as well as the pipeline. So, have a CRM you can throw these leads into and start working them, and be in it for the long haul, have patience, but be diligent with it.
Yeah,
So,
you're going to be in the 20% of agents that do anything, because the brutal
mhm.
truth of it is 80% plus of agents do literally
Yeah.
nothing apart from getting leads from their brokerage and a bit of sphere of influence.
Yeah.
But that's why between 80 and 90% of agents leave the industry in 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just the brutal truth. And if you don't want to be one of those, you really need to listen to this video.
Yeah. And with the crazy economy and inflation and stuff, these tips, these 5 things are pretty important. So let's jump into the third one, if you don't mind, database mining.
Yeah, it's all in the database. It's 101 of real estate. It was in How to Become a Millionaire, the Red Book, Kelly Williamson. His book is still relevant. The audio version, I normally listen to audio books. It's painful
Me
to listen
too.
to. it's painful to listen to the audio version because it's a little bit hypo for my English taste. But if you can get over that or get the actual paperback, it's still, and he goes on, the money's in the database, and it's true. And what I mean by that is that most agents are terrible about follow up and following up with old clients and contacts, sphere of influence. And that's why you need a good CRM. It's not gonna, it's not that relevant in direct lead generation, but it's important in getting leads from your database and constructing outreach, automatic outreach, taps on the shoulder, as I call them. And occasionally, and when you get a signal, you need a system where that when they log in, which is like IDX Broker provides, it sends you an email telling you just had one of your old clients look, and we can integrate IDX, those signals, into the MailRight dashboard.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Which is awesome. That's a signal that you should give this client a phone call, because the truth of this, Adam, is you got to have 10 conversations a day. You got to, if you're going to be a successful real estate agent, the math's been done, the science is out there.
Yeah,
you got to have 5 to 10 minute conversations per day, and you got to have 2 presentation reports per month. You got to go to book 2 presentations per month. The truth of the matter is that most people will see 2 to 3 agents outreach for the presentation. The first agent that books a presentation with a prospect, in 70 to 80%, that they're the one that will get the commission. They will be hired. So it's 10 conversations a day normally leads to 2 presentation. And normally, you unless you're terrible, I mean really bad at the presentation, if you're the first one that's been booked for the present, and you should always ask that, am I the first person that you're going to be talking to? If you're the first person, you should get that gig. And if you're consistently not, there's something really bad about how you're coming across in your presentation. And that's when you should get some coaching, either from your brokerage, from your mentor, because there's something wrong, basically. Right? There's something deeply wrong with how you're doing things.
Yeah. Those are good benchmarks to have and goals to have. And it's like I've said before, you know, when I go fly fishing with my buddy, he casts at least 10 times more than me, and guess who catches more fish? He does. It's because he's casting.
It's not
more,
jet
right?
science, folks. You've got to have 10 conversations a day.
Yeah, it's good.
And if you're not having 10 conversations a day, you're not going to get 2 presentations per month. It's really that simple.
Yep. So, all right, let's jump into the 4th thing, which is niche marketing, or as Jonathan says, niche marketing. Niche.
He loves it. Obviously, when you're starting off in this game, and it's a hard business, let's be frank about it, but that's why that's why you can, if you're successful at it, you can make a lot of money at it. If it was easy, there wouldn't be the money in it. But when you're starting off, you literally take on any client, right? And it's the same in any business, basically, right? You've got to get the ball rolling. As you start working with clients, you will notice the ones that you like working with, the ones that you resonate. Then I would, after like 6 or 12 clients, really think about which ones did I really like and which ones really resonated with me, and see if there's a pattern, and that should be your niche. It can be veterans, it can be a certain type of property, but it could be a certain age group, it can be based on geography. There's loads, but trying to, after you got the ball rolling, trying to market to everybody, you end up marketing to nobody. You'll just be one of the herd. And there's a lot of in the next year, there's going to be a lot. The good news is, the market's going to get a lot tougher in some ways, but there's going to be a lot less competition as well.
Yeah. The good and the bad.
But marketing to everybody after you got the ball rolling is disastrous, in my opinion. You'll just become a commodity, and that's bad.
Yeah, it's like do a few things, do them well, and then also if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time. So try to get really good and become the expert at that one thing, maybe two things, and then let the rest kind of fall and get added to it as you become better and better with that focus. So, all right, then last but not least, let's talk about mindset, because this is pretty huge too.
Yeah, it's something I really struggle with personally, Adam, because I think I'm not the brightest, I'm not the sharpest knife, but I'm not the bluntest.
Sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, I'm not the sharpest tool, but I'm not the bluntest. I think
you are pretty sharp, actually, Jonathan.
I can be, but I can be dumb as when I want to be. I'm strange.
Beep.
Yeah, I can be mind-blowingly naive. So I've struggled with mindset because I am English, and I'm very English, and we can. You need a positive mindset in this business, and it's a tough, grinding business.
Mm-hmm.
It's got nothing to do with the millionaire real estate agent shows here, folks. This ain't Los Angeles and New York. You know, this is
HGTV.
This is just grind. This is grind, right? But as long as you listen to this video and act on it, you can be very successful, right? It's not jet science, it's a grind, right? The hare does not win this race. It's the tortoise that wins, that gets on with it. So you need a positive framework. And I do think having a mentor in your office, having somebody, you could destroy your marriage or your relationship with your partner by putting all your woes upon them. It's best to find a mentor that understands where you are.
Help coach you along.
And can give you some practical advice and tell you, because you need somebody that's got knowledge of the industry. You can buy that from a coach. I think you'd be best to find an experienced agent and help that.
Got to have them in your office, right?
Yeah, and help that agent. Run his business or her business, but part of the deal is they mentor you, and you can discuss things with them. It's going to be invaluable. Look, the other thing is, a lot more successful agents don't want to do open houses, right? Don't want to do door knocking. No, we're a digital agency. We offer digital tools and a platform. I've already said in this video, but I believe in traditional marketing with digital marketing. I think combining both, you will become the most successful agent in your area. I've observed a lot of agents can't do that. Either they do the digital stuff or they do the more traditional real estate marketing, right?
Or neither. Maybe they suck at both.
Well, they don't do anything, right?
And we're not going into an economy where you can afford to do that. I mean, it's time to get serious, right?
Yeah. So do the open houses for your mentor.
Yeah.
Have a process to get people to sign up and give their real email addresses. How you do that? Well, you say you're going to do a draw at the end of the open house, and you're going to give $100 to a local charity, and you can win one of the people that view the house can win a $50 Starbucks. And you'll be
not Starbucks,
and you'll be
nice local coffee shop instead.
Yeah, or local coffee shop. Yeah, it's right. But you'll be emailing the winner. You'll make sure that they put all real email addresses on the list, right?
There you go.
That goes into your frigging database, and right.
Bingo.
You need to do door knocking around your open house. It's around, you need your 10 conversations every day.
Yeah.
It's a good
That
way
would
to,
be some of your conversations too.
yeah, but also it gives you, oh, can I book a free coffee with you or come back and tell you, give you a free variation report
Hmm.
or conversations. You've got to have these 10 conversations a day,
Yeah.
right? That's all,
Yeah.
you're not selling to them. Well, you are, but you've got to get out of your mind. You just need 10 conversations a day, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And some events, right?
you need to go to everything that's free.
Yeah. And there's a
Just
ton of them. I don't know about where you live, but in Bend, Oregon and Central Oregon, there's
everyone.
too many to go
Yeah, it's
to.
gonna burn you out. But if you're not up for it, and if you're not up for it, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah.
It's just be brutally frank here, folks. This, if you're not prepared to do what me and Adam have outlined in this video, I think you'd be best looking at another opportunity, because you're gonna no, you're gonna spend
Save some people some money.
no, save yourself a lot of grief and money, because
Exactly.
you're going to spend a lot of money and you're going to waste a year of your life, and it's not going to be great. But if you're prepared to do the things that we've outlined, there's a good chance you're going to be successful. More than a good chance, you are going to be successful. And if you want some advice about this video, you can always book a consultation with me or Adam on the MailRight website, and I'm more than happy to give you some more advice. I think that's
Yeah.
about it, Adam.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's the top 5 ways to generate real estate seller leads in 2022. And also, don't forget to check out our MailRight program. You can go to mail-right.com, and it helps with a lot of this stuff. We didn't really get too much into it. We have a lot of different videos, and we would also love to do a free demo with you. So you can do that on our website as well. Once again, thanks for watching. We got a lot of free workshops just for you to help you grow your business in real estate. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and like the video, subscribe, and pound that notification bell. So thanks again.
See you later.